If some of you follow my videos, you've noticed that I've put a content warning or trigger warning at the very beginning to signify that whatever I'm going to discuss in that video might be a bit of a sensitive subject. I do it because I understand that some subject matters can actually be triggering. I had a conversation on YouTube, of course, with someone who believed that we're just more sensitive nowadays. Okay, that's fine. I disagree. I think what's actually going on is people are now being much more outspoken, whereas before they were either ignored or shunned or told to just shut the hell up because we don't really care. And apparently that bothers people who don't want to be sympathetic or empathetic or just don't care. I sympathize with the people who ask for trigger warnings. Sorry, call me a social justice warrior if you want. I don't care. I sympathize with them. You want to know why? I'm going to tell you why. I suffer from a phobia called thanatophobia. Most of you have never heard of this before. It's actually kind of rare from what I understand, but yeah, it actually does exist. Thanatophobia is the irrational fear of one's own mortality. And in fact, I'm taking a big risk talking about this because if I think about it too much, I go into a panic attack. That's right. Panic attack, sweats, hyperventilation, shaking, it gets bad. So I'm going to change the subject now and think about bunnies. I understand trigger warnings. I understand why they're necessary. I can't watch gore for too long because, yeah, that creeps me the fuck out. I don't go into cemeteries. Yeah, I don't. No, you will never catch me going into a cemetery, ever. Ever. I despise hospitals. Hospitals smell like death to me. If you force me into a hospital, I need to feel like I'm dying, okay? I need to feel like if you don't take me to the hospital right now, I'm gonna die. That's the only way you'll get me into a hospital. I avoid any and all things that make me feel like impending doom is on the way. And because my phobia has become much stronger as I've gotten older, I've kind of stopped watching horror movies. I still enjoy them to an extent. I like The Thing, that's my #1 favorite horror movie, but certain movies I just can't watch. And there's certain TV shows that I can't watch anymore, like X-Files. And I'm gonna tell you which episode really brought this fear home to me. If any of you have watched X-Files, you already know what this episode is. It's called Home. It is episode 2 from season 4. Everybody hails it as one of the most creepy, disturbing episodes, and they were right, okay? I watched that episode when I was like in my teens, and I don't even want to think about it. I can't indulge in certain media because I just know it's going to trigger a panic attack. So I do actively try to avoid gory things or really bloody things or things where a lot of people die. I tend to avoid that. Action flicks are okay for the most part because they don't really show the death, they just show kind of destruction. But yeah, I have to be selective. And I also want to mention for all those people that say, well, life doesn't have any trigger warnings. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. CDs have parental advisory stickers on them. Movies have ratings for who can go see it at what age and what's appropriate. TV shows have content ratings. TV shows like Law and Order will let you know this episode has strong sexual violence or strong sexual language. Don't tell me life doesn't have trigger warnings. Life has trigger warnings all over the fucking place. You know what's the problem? The problem is the people who just don't want to accommodate those that have situations they don't suffer from. Like you can just watch whatever the hell you want, the goriest shit, the most disgusting things, and you're totally fine. Great, wonderful. Some of us can't be like that, okay? Is it really so bad to just put trigger warning? Say whatever the hell you want. You have freedom of speech. Say whatever the hell comes out of your disgusting vomit mouth. At least have the decency to put trigger warning. And that's it. And then whoever doesn't want to watch your video or read your post or whatever the hell it is, done. But to say that they're not part of life or that they're not necessary, it really just... It's not like people with these phobias or issues actively go out and find things to be disturbed by. Even if it's just something small or minor that just snaps our mind and we're just, oh my god, we freak out. Look, why take that risk? Why? A lot of times they're thrown in our faces, like when people put links to screamers on websites and they say, hey, go here for 50% off on something, and they click the link and it's a screamer. That's fucked up. So if you're one of those people that thinks trigger warnings are a big no-no, don't follow my videos, don't like my videos, because this is clearly not a channel for you. I put trigger warnings and content warnings whenever I can because I get it. I get it. I'm not trying to censor anybody, but just be considerate about where you say certain things and who you say certain things to. And if you just want to broadcast your opinions to the world and you know that somebody might be bothered by it, just put a trigger warning. If you don't want to see what I have to say, here's your warning. Go find another window. Go watch some SpongeBob. Whatever. Just be more considerate. Okay? That's all we're asking for. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit the little like button because it really does help. And subscribe for future uploads. I almost forgot what I was going to say there. And if you have any questions or comments, please put them down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah! See ya!